Good afternoon, and please be seated. I'm Dr. Agnes Caldwell, Vice President and Dean of Academic Affairs at Defiance College. And on behalf of the college, I welcome you, as well as those who are watching via live stream. We are thrilled to have you to celebrate our matriculation and convocation ceremony that officially opens the academic year of 22-23. As you may know, matriculation ceremonies have been held for hundreds of years and find their roots in European colleges and universities. They are designed to celebrate transitions of the first-year class into their new home, from high school to college, from teen years into adulthood. Additionally, the annual convocation serves as the official opening of this academic year and typically offers reflections from our president and recognizes faculty and their accomplishments of the prior academic year. To begin our ceremony, I would like to introduce the Reverend Jim Brayler.
I'm Reverend Jim Brayler. I'm the pastor of St. John United Church of Christ, an open and affirming congregation of the United Church of Christ with a long-standing connection to Defiance College. The church is located on the campus just south of the Wiener Center on Webster Street, adjacent to the Smart Center. And I'm pleased to join the ceremony today and welcome you on behalf of St. John United Church of Christ and the Greater United Church of Christ, with which Defiance College is also affiliated. Will you join me in prayer? Divine source of all that is, today we welcome the incoming freshmen and their families to Defiance College. For many, this will be their first extended period away from their families and the next step in their journey toward growing into the people you created them to be. The year will be filled with ups and downs, joys and challenges as they develop a new way of thinking and being in the world. We call upon you to lift and encourage them in their journey, to help them strive to be the best they can be, and not to be discouraged when the work seems overwhelming, and to support one another, realizing that you are with them at all times through the other students, the faculty, and the staff. Fill this place with your spirit, that the hearts of the students may be set aflame with a desire to make a difference in the world. Open their eyes to the potential they hold to be people whom others will be inspired by and aspire to be like. Enfold them in the arms of your grace, that they will know in the depths of their hearts that there is nothing at all in the world that they need fear, for you are always with them. Grant patience and compassion to those you have called to teach and advise, that they too might be a source of hope and encouragement for these new students and their families. Guide the staff of Defiance College that they may be good stewards of the resources you have placed in their hands. Give them vision to be the leaders needed for the challenges present at this time and place, so that Defiance College will become known for the quality of citizens it prepares for your work in the world. Amen.
Thank you, Reverend Brayler. Our next guest is someone you may have already met, Dr. Rich Ann Mankey, the 19th president of Defiance College. She will share her thoughts on this important transition and your joining of our community. President Mankey.
Thank you, Dr. Caldwell. When I speak, I almost always begin or end with the African proverb. If you want to go fast, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. Today, I will spend a few minutes talking about how we might go forward together. When I first arrived on campus, I felt an essence. It was compelling, yet intangible. I hope you too, at some visit here, started to feel that essence. The essence we now call transformative learning. It is our purpose. I believe it partially reflects Defiance College's strong history that has always been based on what we now identify as servant leadership. Service is one pillar of our college mission. We learn through service, and through learning, we serve. The service we do often goes beyond community service, picking up trash, painting a fence, and beyond service learning, which is learning through reflection. What we do, mostly, is community-based research. We work with our community partners to understand their needs and to work with them to satisfy those needs. The essence I feel at Defiance College, I believe, is also reflective of a strong, tight-knit community who sees the good in each other and who help each other see and reach our potential. Campus culture is important. We have a campus that is supportive of each other and especially helpful to students because we want each of you to find and realize your potential. We want to go together. In order that we do so, we do well to realize a few things. So I'm going to cite Brene Brown's work. She's a social worker. She's written many books, and she talks about how we have shamed each other as human beings and how we can avoid doing that as we move forward and continue to grow. To be brave, she says, she uses the acronym BRAVING in order to outline several principles. I'd like to talk just a little bit about those, and these are my paraphrases of her concept of braving. The first one is boundaries. Boundaries are not walls to keep people or emotions out. Boundaries assist us to know our limits, and when we know them, we can communicate them effectively with others. 2, we will want each other to be reliable. Reliability comes down to saying what you'll do and then doing it. This trait lets us know whether or not we can trust each other. The third trait is accountability. Accountability is taking responsibility for our actions. Sometimes it's easy to point fingers at another or offer excuses for our missteps. We gain a whole lot of respect when we say, I made a mistake and I'm sorry. A fourth trait is being a vault. This comes down to keeping confidential information in your vault to yourself. It is about refraining from gossip. It's about knowing whose decision it is to post something to social media. There are very few secrets that should be shared. Sometimes they do need to be shared if you learn about harm to another person or a criminal act. Integrity is the fifth trait. To me, integrity is walking your talk and talking your walk. We lose much credibility when we say one thing and do another. And we are all human. So when our actions don't match our words, we can reflect on it, apologize, and take steps to improve our own behavior. Non-judgment is the sixth trait. Our world is full of assumptions. We think we know why someone was motivated to do what he or she or they did, but let's face it, we don't know. Judging others is hurtful to them and harmful to ourselves, especially in a world where social media can disperse an opinion very widely and very quickly. When it turns out to be false or misstated, we can't take it back. Take a step back and ask what you know, how you came to know it, and where the gaps are in that information. Then ask for clarity from someone who can give you more accurate and factual information. If you've ever been the recipient of false information being spread about you, then you know how important it is to clarify. Generosity is the final trait. This trait is along the lines of generosity of spirit, meaning that it is helpful to give each other the benefit of the doubt. Not too many people get up in the morning thinking about who they can offend today. Most of us arise with the best intention to give the best of ourselves in our daily interactions. In order to do our best learning, we benefit from engaging in our lives in ways that entertain alternative points of view and perspectives different from our own. Brene Brown has framed a way for us to engage positively with each other to avoid shaming each other. Contrary to what we see in the news, we can do this without putting each other down, bullying each other, or with an intense desire to be right. Each one of us has a unique genetic formula that makes us physically different. It is the differences that can make our lives so very exciting, or very difficult if we focus on those instead of our similarities. As I've navigated life, I know I do better when I see the similarities and have common ground on which to understand our differences. So what do we have in common? For one thing, Defiance College. Welcome. Other things might include gender, race, hometowns, being a residential student, being a commuter student, coming from the city or the country, sharing the same section of FYE, having the same major, having the same number of siblings, being a twin, having curly hair, having straight hair, having short or long hair, having facial hair or not. There are many places to start when looking for similarities, from common ground. It is from a mutual sense of respect and understanding that we can further develop an engaged community where disagreements and learning can be done in a civil and appropriate way. We want to further develop an engaged community at Defiance College. We start together today. As we embark on this academic year, I wish for us to seek wisdom through reflecting, honoring ourselves and others, reading and listening. This ceremony today is the beginning of life at Defiance College. It is a new life with new friends, new colleagues, new experiences and opportunities awaiting you after you receive your degree. Envision yourself walking across the stage at commencement in 4 years. Stretch yourself. Know that all things won't go as well as you wish. Some things will go better than you hoped. Learn from what doesn't go so well and all of the things that will go fabulously. Make a commitment to attend an event or reach out to someone even if it may feel uncomfortable. When we feel uncomfortable, most likely we're learning. And when we navigate situations that are difficult, we learn resilience, the concept that we can bounce back from a setback. Find your supporters, not just those who will tell you what you want to hear, but those who will compassionately, yet directly, tell you what will help you continue to develop into your best self as an independent young adult. Those who do this truly are our best friends and mentors. As we seek excellence and transformation in our lives, rather than perfection, let me quote Albus Dumbledore of Hogwarts in the Harry Potter series. He reminds us that it is our choices that show us who we truly are, far more than our abilities. Each of you will make choices for your academic and personal life every minute of every day. Choose excellence over perfection. Trying to be perfect almost never encourages learning. Ensure that you are honoring yourself and yourself in relationship to others as you make your choices. Consider braving the world, as Brené Brown describes it. As you go forward, you have my best wishes for a successful year of learning and growing. It is now my pleasure to introduce the chair of the Defiance College Board of Trustees, Robert Head. He is not with us in the audience today, but we have an audio recording of him. He is also a graduate of this fine institution. After I sit down, the recording will begin. Thank you.
On behalf of the Board of Trustees of Defiance College, it is my distinct honor and pleasure to be a part of this celebration where we welcome you to this exciting new chapter in your lives. For 173 years, Defiance College has been dedicated to graduating successful, civic-minded individuals who will apply their skills and knowledge to improving our world. I speak today from a special perspective of a trustee and as an immensely proud alumnus. Trustees are volunteers who give up their time, talent, and resources because we believe Defiance College provides the kind of education that makes a difference in the lives of young people and in the communities that they will serve. It is therefore with a special sense of pride that I congratulate you on all of the hard work you have done to successfully arrive at this place at this time, and to offer you best wishes on your impending journey.
At this time, it is my pleasure to welcome the mayor of the city of Defiance, Mr. Mike McCann, to welcome you to not just our community on campus, but the broader community.
Thank you, and thank you, Dr. Caldwell. I appreciate that introduction. Gosh, it's good to be here today and good to see all of you. The City of Defiance is happy to welcome you into our community also. The city is home to over 17,000 people with major industries in healthcare, agriculture, and manufacturing, all right here. In fact, when I read that line today, I got to thinking about it, and healthcare. Right across the street from this campus is a VA clinic, and just down the street on Sessions is Defiance Regional ProMedica Hospital. And right across on Stadium Drive, along Stadium Drive, is agriculture on the Hammersmith property at the end of Stadium, where it intersects with Carpenter Road, is a Manville plant that produces pipe insulation and insulation for the fuselages on jet aircraft, all within walking distance of the Defiance College. As mayor since 2016, I get the pleasure of working very closely with many on campus, including my very good friend, President Mankey. I look forward to seeing all of you in the community or on campus events that I often attend. Again, welcome to your new home, my lifelong home, for your home for the next 4 years. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor, and thank you in advance for your and the city's good work with welcoming us on Monday for our day of service. We'll be downtown, and many members of the mayor's staff and several organizations will be sponsoring our picnic and working side by side with us in our community. So thank you for your support in that regard. We in the Division of Academic Affairs look forward to sharing your academic journey with you here, students, over the next 4 years. We have over 40 majors and minors, and we know you're going to have a great experience with us that prepares you for your professional aspirations and personal growth. At this time, I want to share with you the mission of Defiance College, which you will find emblazoned all across campus in the form of diamonds, but also written on the floor of the Sarek Center. Defiance College graduates students to lead distinctive lives in their chosen professions through a spirit of service by preparing them to know, to understand, to lead, and to serve. At the forefront of this and leading our mission and living our mission are, in fact, the faculty who you see in front of you today on stage. At this time, I would like to single out some of them for special recognition and introduction to you. Will the following new faculty please stand and accept our welcome into our community? Dr. Abigail Bowers, Department of English. Dr. Patrick Kane, Department of Biology. Dr. Catherine Davis, who is serving in the Department of Religious Studies and is our residential Krieger Scholar. This professor will be familiar to those of you on campus last spring as he joined us in January, but we do want to give a proper welcome to Professor Tracy Hilaire in the Department of Music. Dr. Johan Lee has joined us in the Department of Sport Management. Professor Candace Seipel joins us in the Department of Psychology. Dr. Gina Tron joins us in the Department, of Exercise Science. And Professor Jason Vasco in the Business and Accounting program. Like you students, they'll be learning their way through Defiance College, but we'll have a long and wonderful relationship with you as you grow and develop, and they do too, and create great classroom experiences for you. Awarded this past year is one of the two highest honors a faculty member can achieve in their career, tenure and promotion. If Dr. Steve Engel from the Department of English and our Director of Composition and the Director of the Center for Effective Teaching would please rise and receive our congratulations on this achievement. Dr. Engel. This note is one that comes with bittersweet sadness for me, as two faculty have announced their retirements at the end of this academic year. So if you would join me in recognizing these two fabulous faculty who you'll be the recipients of learning with them for one more year, Dr. Don Burke from the Department of History and his colleague, Professor Steve Stondergaard from the Department of Criminal Justice. Thank you both for your service. And finally, if Dr. Clarissa Barnes would stand, Dr. Barnes will be serving this year as the Dr. Dick Strady Distinguished Faculty Member, and as part of that honor, she will deliver an address on her research on autism and autistic studies during the McMaster Symposium and Academic Colloquium this March. So you'll look forward to working with her and hearing about her research later this year. Congratulations, Dr. Barnes. And now I would like to welcome Dr. Jeremy Taylor, the Vice President for Enrollment Management at Defiance College, to the podium.
Good evening. On behalf of the Defiance College staff members who are on the front lines of our enrollment efforts, namely your admissions counselors and your coaches, this day is the realization of our year-long relationship with you. You're finally here on campus, and we couldn't be happier. Your unique interests, ideas, questions, skills, and talents are all welcomed and appreciated. Throughout this year, over 2,000 high school seniors from around the nation hope to attend Defiance College, and we wanted you, the most accomplished among them. This is our day to celebrate you and all of the talents that you bring to Defiance College. Seated on this stage are some of the outstanding faculty members who will soon be your mentors, advisors, and maybe even your friends. They have worked to become experts in their fields, and they continually strive to be innovative in the classroom. Your professors will be stimulating, they'll challenge you, and they'll also be tough. Your classmates will partner with you, they'll compete with you, and they'll teach you along with your professors. Your courses will take you in intellectual directions you've never imagined. The range of academic disciplines in our college is exceptional, and the pathways they can lead have infinite possibilities. It is your job to make those connections. So in the presence of this esteemed faculty, I encourage each of you to make academic achievement your highest priority. This day and this ceremony mark a turning point in your life. You are a Defiance College student. Dr. Caldwell and respected members of our distinguished faculty, as the liaison of the admissions office, I have in my hands a diploma with the names of each one of these talented men and women who comprise the Defiance College class of 2027. And it is my honor to formally present this to you, the Vice President and Dean of Academic Affairs.
Thank you, Dr. Taylor. I wholeheartedly accept these future scholars, researchers, and active learners, the class of 2027. Welcome. And it's my pleasure to now invite Dr. Jim Slewinski, the chair and leader of the faculty, to offer his welcome.
Thank you, Vice President Caldwell. I speak for the entire faculty when I say we look forward to working with you over the next 4 years. I know that you'll have experiences where you'll learn, and these experiences will transform your lives. This is an exciting time to join the Defiance College family. We have a growing faculty, new majors and minors, and renovations to academic spaces, and there's more to come. Defiance is a small college with a big impact. For example, you, the first-year class, come from 16 different U.S. states, and we cannot wait to see you exceed our 95% graduation placement rate from the class of 2023, join one of our McMaster School community-based research trips, and join our over 10,000 alumni worldwide. We pride ourselves on connecting locally, nationally, and globally to live our mission of to know, to understand, to lead, and to serve. To the members of the class of 2027, welcome to Defiance College.
Thank you, Dr. Slawinski. And now Sally Bissell from the class of 1981 and our current Executive Director of Institutional Advancement will be welcoming you on behalf of the DC alumni. Sally.
She's made me feel old, so I'm hoping I'm not. So, what a great, excuse me? What a great day. Welcome on behalf of our Defiance College alumni and what you'll be beginning to transform your life. When I stepped on campus during my freshman year, yes, in 1977, I had very little idea the impact that Defiance College, the DC faculty, its education, and my fellow students would have on me nearly 45 years later. But I will let you know, I will let you in on a little secret. It still impacts me every day. As an institution, Defiance College is dedicated to educating students to be the best they can be by professionally and personally. Sorry about that. And our values will surely define, shape, and redefine your career, family, and life in the years and decades to come. You aren't just here to go to college. You are becoming a member of an amazing, committed, and impactful community that are supporting you throughout and beyond your time on campus. As an alum and staff member, my advice and call to action to you is to remember throughout your journey the Chinese proverb, teachers open the door, but you must enter by yourself. There will be highs and lows, wins and challenges throughout your education. Remember to keep going. We are standing behind you. It's a pleasure to have you with us. So welcome to Defiance College, and we look forward to your graduation when you join our family of over 10,000 strong. Thank you, and have a great school year.
Now it's my pleasure to introduce someone who you will come to know as a fellow classmate, friend, and mentor. Will Garlock, the president of the Defiance College Student Senate.
I mean, I think they do too. I guess I have that effect on people. My parents would say something different. But hi, for all of those of you who don't know who I am, I'm Will Garlock. I'm the president of the Defiance College Student Senate. And it is my pleasure to welcome you on behalf of the students to campus. I'm a senior majoring in history and minoring in sports management. Defiance College is unlike any other college you know of because here you are more than just a number. Here you are a valuable person and student who contributes to every classroom discussion, paper, and research project. At Defiance College, you will have numerous opportunities available to you to get involved. I encourage you to make the most of your college experience. What I mean by this is you shouldn't just coast through college by just going to class and maybe joining a club or a sports team. Try to be active in every event on campus and explore what we have to offer you. Again, the students, we want to welcome you, the class of 27, to Defiance College. Thank you.
Thank you, Senate President Garlock. Please welcome our final speaker, Vice President Lisa Marsalek, the Vice President of Student Affairs and Dean of Students at Defiance College.
Good afternoon, students. Welcome to what will hopefully be the best years of your life. There are many ways to get involved here on campus, and I encourage you to take advantage of all we have to offer. There are over 30 clubs and organizations on this campus. You can become involved in everything from music programs to community service to academically focused groups such as the Science Club. Getting a quality education inside the classroom is important to walking out of here in 4 years with a degree, and of course, finding a job. But please know that the organizations you involve yourself with and the social and leadership skills you learn outside the classroom are also crucial to your development. Get involved, whether that's with athletics at a varsity level or intramural sports. Take part in choir, band, or participate in the many activities offered by student activities on campus. Allow yourself to experience new things, meet new people, and move outside your comfort zone. Defiance College strives to be a community characterized as thinking, caring, inclusive, and active. Such a community requires that its members, having made a choice to join this community, strive to improve themselves, affirm others, and actively involve themselves in enhancing the community. These ideals require that we have explicit, clear, and high expectations for one another. To affirm your commitment with these principles, students, please rise. And then turn to the back of your program, please. You will find back page. Sorry. On the back page. Okay. You will find the Defiance College Covenant. Okay? So please recite along with me, publicly acknowledging your commitment to these principles. Ready? It says repeat with me. I will respect say it with me, sorry. I will respect the dignity and worth of each person. I will recognize the importance of interpersonal relationships and of a caring community. I will strongly advocate honest and open intellectual inquiry and academic freedom. I will trust that truths in all their complexities are ultimately interrelated. I will move beyond tolerance and acceptance to understanding and appreciation of religious, cultural, and individual diversity. I will recognize the privilege and responsibility of my stewardships for individuals, for institutions, and for the resources of the natural world. I will commit myself to serving others as an expression of faith and a way of life, enrichment, and fulfillment. Thank you. After today's ceremony, we ask you to solidify your commitment to our community standards by signing the Welcome Class of 2027 banner located outside of Sarek Center. The banner will then be hung in Hubbard Hall. I now have a few housekeeping details to relate to you. Immediately following the ceremony, please proceed out onto the quad in front of Sarek Center for our annual all-campus picnic, which will begin as soon as you leave the auditorium. Be sure to have your ID ready to be scanned. At 5:50 p.m., student leaders with signs will be in the quad to gather you and to walk you down to the Smart Center for the FYE Jacket Journey event, which will be a lot of fun. Please join any group, and faculty and staff will assist you in finding your FYE section in the Smart Center. So just join any group and walk down there. The ceremony will now conclude with Reverend Brailer, followed by the singing of the Alma Mater.
Please join with me in the closing benediction. Jesus said, "You ought to always to pray and not to faint." Do not pray for easy lives. Pray to be stronger people. Do not pray for tasks equal to your powers, but for power equal to your tasks. Then the doing of your work will be no miracle. You will be the miracle. Every day you will wonder at yourself and the richness of life which has come to you by grace, and you will live into the unity of creation. Amen.
Please stand.